anything else. And I did. And it's crazy because it allowed me to kind of find my path. It took me a couple months, but it allowed me to kind of find where I wanted to be. So
I'm sure that I have something. Like, there are still people who, you know, I'm awake and they want to do crime. They want to hang out. Like, that's not the issue. I think the point for me, as, you know, my point of contention personally, is feeling wanted is great. Feeling needed is what I'm missing. And I'm sure that's out there somewhere. I just have to find a place where I can balance my limitations, you know, my inability to use a gun, the fact that I don't live here full time, you know, with finding wherever my niche is.
I think this also comes down to, and you can tell me I'm wrong, but I do think this comes down to too much on your plate at one time, right? You guys are looking to pack and move, which is, I wish you nothing but the best. I think that's great. I think getting my favorite saying of all time is a building is only as strong as its foundation. If the foundation is a little wobbly or isn't fully set, the building won't hold, right? That's just a fact of nature. That's not even a fact of nature. That's just a fact of reality. You guys are in the middle of a big move. You are also trying to find a purpose. You're not here full time. I think you should foundationalize what your goal was, and that was to ground yourself elsewhere. And just know that there is always an opportunity here somewhere for you when you are ready for it, right? But I don't think you need to multitask and do those both simultaneously.
No, and I'm working on a project, and it's I'm trying to find a delicate way to put this. You know that I've always been a bit of a, shall we say, tea connoisseur.
Sure.
And I've recently, and by recently I mean in the last several, you know, months, year, give or take, turned that into info gathering in a more focused manner rather than just hearing the gossip while I'm on duty. I am currently in the middle of compiling all of the information I possess, pictures, experiences, you know, phone call recordings, into a set of books as a bit of a going away present for somebody.
Someone in particular?
Someone we both know, and that's all I'll say for now.
I hope it's not who I think it is, but go ahead.
Who do you think it is?
I'm not saying.
What? Well, then how am I supposed to assure you if it's not who you think it is?
I'm not saying because I know better than to say.
It's not the Babadook.
Well, then I don't have a fucking clue. Who is it? There's too many people. I couldn't even narrow it down if I tried.
Sure, bud. I think you have a pretty good idea. You just don't want to.
No, I actually really don't have an idea. I'm not lying when I say that. I really don't know. Like don't we both know?
Okay. You know, you invite a man into your house and he spends a week there, you know, hanging out with your wife and husband and kids, and you get kind of attached. Fuck it. Don't mention it to anybody.
I won't.
I'm kind of relying on your ADHD to forget it in about 15 minutes after this phone call.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's probably gonna fucking happen, and I'm not kidding.
That's perfect. I'm giving it to Sean. I need to give them to somebody who's gonna get use out of them because I'm not coming back for no, fuck that guy.
Wait. Really?
Oh yeah, you dude was at my house for like a week. He's chill. I like him. If somebody's gonna get any use out of this shit while I'm gone, it's probably gonna be him.
Oh Jesus, yeah. Whatever you got, he'll fucking. I say this in full confidence, and full autonomy and respect for him. He's cool. He's chill. If you give him books full of information, he may just prematurely ejaculate.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to the show, but you know, I'm a married man. Flop.
I said what I said. I do believe the verbiage I used was if. I'm trying to remember what I said exactly. I believe I said something along the lines of, he loves tea so much that if you handed him an empty cup, he'd piss in it so he had somewhere to steep his tea.
Oh, that's gross. But the way I see it, I'm going to be gone for 2 months.
Balto, shut
And
up.
there's, I know it seems kind of like I'm trusting him too fast, but like I said, dude was in my house for the better part of a week.
Mm-hmm.
With my kids, with my wife, my husband, my animals, my employees. Like, there's a bit of a shortcut there, bud.
Yeah, I get that. Like I said, you do what you're comfortable with, and you kind of follow through with it as you can. And
yeah, I mean, if anybody, like I said, if anybody's gonna get use out of,
I feel bad for Deli.
10 months of, and I filled up the 3rd notebook today.
Damn.
I have written, and I'm talking like I redacted a bunch of bits. I redacted the part about you. I redacted the part about Ziggy, about Rue. I redacted Sean's portion as well.
What the fuck you got in there about me?
Just honestly, it was mostly stuff from when you were a cop.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of it. So to put it in perspective, to prevent any, shall we say, accusations of unfair play, I have made sure to keep most of the information in the books to my own personal anecdotes.
I mean, to be fair,
so like people's personalities, their relationships, their houses, basically like little
Balto's literally
dossiers on a
leaving the
bunch of
city.
people.
I think
had
Tally
written a
needs to give
version
me a pass
for
on
you
this one.
when you were a cop, because you were a fairly respected and high-ranking cop, but then you left and you started getting into the more sensitive stuff, and I didn't want that information ever falling into the wrong hands, so I redacted that entire portion of the book.
Gotcha. I mean, listen, you do whatever you feel, but any information, I mean, that's all good stuff. I mean, fuck it.
I found three garages today, by the way.
Ooh, okay.
These people are not very good at hiding their garages.
No, they're not. I have stumbled upon a couple of them myself, and I'm like, that's where you decided that was a good spot? That's fucking crazy. So, I get that.
So, I took I took pictures of here's where I usually sit when I'm gonna watch them with the camera, or here's where I go when we're listening in on phone calls. Here's the location of the garages. Basically just
what's that?
All of the.
Sorry, one sec, Balto. What's up?
You're good.
Tell Balto to call him back. Try to have a conversation.
Okay, Balto, can I call you right back?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Bye-bye.
That man can yap up a storm, so I just know I'll be here all day long.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna defend Balto on this one. He's leaving the city.
That's fine. He's leaving.
Yeah. He'll
There's nothing
still
for him here.
What's
It
up?
makes sense. I mean, he's just so busy.
He
Between his family in Colorado and the neon tigers elsewhere, I don't know why he'd stay here.
Well, he's gonna stay around, but he's definitely not gonna be around very, he's gonna be elsewhere. Yeah. Well,
He's just the same. We'll still see him.
Yeah.
He's not leaving. He's just not around more often, which is what's going on right now.
Well, yeah. I understand, and honestly, I haven't talked to Balto in almost a month, so I wanted to give Balto the time in case I don't see him for a while.
Yeah. No, give him the time. I'm not here for long. So.
No, you're good. You're fine. I'm sorry. I know we were talking about something before, but I forget what.
I'm just gonna lose my goddamn train of thought.
No, you're good. What's up? Did you say you lost your train of thought?
No, I didn't lose my train of thought. It's just like the operational orders of what I wanted to talk about.
Oh.
So, okay, so you got kidnapped. You talked to the police and said nothing, which is good.
Mhm.
Um,
What's up, Cosmic? Yeah, we're still up.
What is the next thing?
I don't remember.
Oh, your little car issue today.
Car issue?
The
Oh,
thing and the
yeah.
thing about.
Yeah. Let me tell you, them ADMC comms, holy fuck. That was
so you were
crazy.
instructed to just hand it over to any high command, right?
I was literally told, and I quote, and by told I mean what was literally written for me. I was told, say nothing. Everything that you need is in the book. Don't ask any questions. I was like, all right. Once I acquired what I was supposed to acquire, I was literally told in this book, contact ADMC High Command. Shang was listed. I called Shang. Met up with Shang, showed him what it was, and he goes, yeah, apparently I approved this, and I don't know. I don't remember approving this. And I'm like, what do you... So you approved it, and you don't even know why you approved or what it's for? He goes, no. I'm like, okay. He goes, you're probably gonna have to hold on to it, but make sure you don't get a felony. I'm like, hold on. Am I gonna... Because then he said you have to park it in a shared garage. This way people have access to it. And I'm like, I said, pause. Now, are you telling me I have to be a clean guy? Like, what's going on right now? He goes, do you want it in your name? I'm like, do you even know what this is for? He goes, no. I'm like, Shang, call Kelly. I know he knows something. So I get in touch with Kelly, and Kelly goes, I don't know. I said, okay, great. I said, let me play this out in clear terms. The club trusted me. I'm going to whisper this part. The hangaround with $170,000. And I was instructed to contact High Command once I acquired said asset. And no one in High Command knows why or what it's for. I was like, can I please get context on this? And nobody had information for me. And I was like, Shag, what do you want me to do? He goes, well, you know, I'm gonna, you know, I don't know if you should give it to me and so on, because I'm just gonna go and fuck around with it. And I'm like, dude, what does that even mean? Like, I'm like, you have a felony. Can I sell this to you? He goes, no. I'm like, what do you mean? So it was this whole, it was a lot of back and forth. No one had a straight answer. I'm like, there was a man who was wearing all green, who had a modulated voice, who was down there too. I don't know who the fuck he was. If you know who he is, he called and asked me on the phone if I had it. And I said no at first because I didn't have it at the time when he called me anonymously. I said, he asked me about it. Does he know? Yeah, I could try and, you know, figure it out. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, so 3 people told me that I was doing this. A notebook was handed to me by 3 people of command. And not a single one of you know what this is for? And you don't know if I need to hold it or give it to somebody, even though it's a gift for somebody? So I was like, listen, I need a straight answer. Because I don't care if I have it. The last thing I need is if I give this to you and it goes missing or something happens because of the money. The last thing I just openly told Shang, I said, I don't care about it so long as I get to continue doing what I'm doing. I just want to make sure that something doesn't happen to this. And the title of this news headline is going to be Hang Around Flop Dugong loses $170,000 of club money. Because I was not about to take the brunt of that. I was like, I just need to make sure I'm following these directions as stated, which was once I acquired this asset to call a member of High Command, which I did, and no one in High Command had an answer. So it sort of got worked out. I just told him to get back to me and that I would hold it for now. And Shang was like, you could go do as much crime as you want. You're fine. You're free. Do you want the car? Well, I just spoiled it. Whatever. Do you want the car in your name? And I was like, no. He's like, okay. He's like, you're free to do whatever you want. Don't mention the car thing. I'm not supposed to bring it up. I'm telling you in confidence as my jacket. You know what I mean?
No, you're good.
But yeah, it was just, I'm like, I don't. What the fuck? So
Okay. Okay.
it,
So a
it was
lot of
literally
that-
just a game of telephone, and no one actually had an answer at the other end of the line.
Yeah, so these are good little moments where it's like, what do I do in these situations, right? God
Hmm.
damn it. Why do you have all this stuff on the ground?
I'm dropping it all.
Just literally all of it.
If you want it all, feel free. Take as much as you want.
No. No, I'm not taking any of this. Um, so there's a thing, that's not really a thing, but one thing I want you to work on as you go through this whole process, because like there's things about you that are great and wonderful. But there's things that need to be like shed off of you from your old life, right? Not just so much PD life, but just like your life as a civilian and non-criminal, definitely not an MCO, right? And one of those things is just the need to know information. I know you're really good about being told, like, if this isn't for you to know and to fuck off. If you are told that,
Yeah.
that's fine. You're great at that.
What's
But
up,
it's
Cello?
when you aren't being told that, but the subtleties of it is this isn't for you to know. This is definitely a weird one because you weren't really asking for like, I don't want to give this to you because like I don't know what the fuck, but like you're literally just confused as to what is going on, and that's totally fair and valid.
The thing that
Asking
annoyed me though was that I just want to be clear real quick. The thing that annoyed me was that Shang literally told me I had to be the clean guy for a minute, and I was like, I did not sign up for this. This was not on my agenda of things that I was gonna hold responsibility for. Can we figure this the fuck out? Because that's the moment I realized, what did I sign up for and what didn't anyone tell me? But go ahead.
Right.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. God damn it.
Shedding a life. You mentioned that there's thing that I'm good at leaving things the fuck be when it's not my business.
It's the smaller things of like, so I can't really fault you at what you did in the sense of like, I would ask for just like, am I supposed to hold on to this or not? That's about as far as I would ask. There's some things you just have to be like, do with these, even if Shang. Thing with Shang is sometimes he forgets things, even when he's the one who's approving it. Which is why I mostly go to Edbert when I need like an actual answer.
That's the fucked up thing. Ed literally handed me the fucking book, and he's not around.
But he does this thing where like he likes to give people things to do, and then he fucks off for like a week or something like that. Like he's like, "Oh my god, what happened? Well, God, the whole world's like falling apart."
Yeah.
Just next time, what I would do, you could ask those questions of like, "Am I supposed to hold on to this kind of thing?" Or just give it to him. Just give it over to Shang or any. He said high command specifically.
The book stated just contact anyone in high command who would know about it, and there were names listed, and Shang was one of the only name listed on that list that I could reach out to, and he asked around, and no one knew. Like, in fact, what everyone said was, "I don't even know why we bought this thing," and I'm like, that doesn't help me though. Like,
here's the other thing: you don't need to know why it was bought. It just was bought, and your job was to hand it over to high command. That is literally all you have to do.
Sure. But the thing is, someone without a felony had to buy it. And I was the only person other than Ziggy that people wanted to do that with. The issue that I fell into was that a lot of what was instructed to me was not detailed at all. And it became news to me after it happened. It was like, in the moment, there was no way for me to know that I was supposed to hold on to this thing or not. It didn't state that. All it said was contact a member of high command who would have the information. And when I contacted high command and they didn't have the information, they were like, well, Flop, it was in the book. And I'm like, yeah, the book told me to call you. I didn't realize this. I thought this was like, because in my head, I was being trusted with 170 grand, almost $200,000. And I'm like, that's a lot of fucking money. I won't speak for the club, but for me, that's a lot of money. I'm responsible for that money. So now that I'm responsible for that, I want to make sure that in my head, I thought everyone else would also see that as a lot of money and would have the responsibility to know that like this is going to be, instructed properly. And it just sounded more like everyone didn't really care. And I was like, that's fine. But what am I supposed to do now?
You just hand it over.
I mean,
because the truth is, even if Shang did something to that car, that's no longer on you.
Oh,
It's
I didn't
now
care if he did
Shang's
something with the car.
responsibility.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't say, because you're just saying like the headlines was Flop Dugong hanging around destroys 170 whatever. It's the fact that once it's in possession, it's no longer on you. You did your job. Your job was to contact high command. Whether or not they know about it, it's not really on you. I think the context after contacting high command is that you hand over said asset to high command, right?
Sure.
That's my context clues of that. Just next time, just as a thing to think about actively, because I had to think about it too. Because I'll let you know, when I was in the hidden, I would just pop off at the mouth at any given moment, not give a shit about rank. I'm not saying you don't give a shit about rank, but I'm just saying there's old habits that we get of like needing information all the time. Wonderful. Like ask questions. Do ask questions, and there will be a time when you're a patch member and even a prospect where you can ask a bunch of questions. My thing is not so much, just do what you're told, right? It's just, I want you to trust that we're not trying to fuck you over.
No, I don't think anyone's trying to fuck me over.
Yeah, like, because I don't want you to think that if you mess up, right? Because I mean, I'm not gonna say this. I'm not saying this like 100%, but you have to have trust in the club as not just an idea, but all of us as together, a collective. That
That's the problem, though, Ken, is that Flop
we
did
won't
what he was
fault you
told,
for
and
trying to do your
everybody
job.
else,
Does that make sense?
everybody else backpedaled on Flop to have the expectation.
You don't have to worry about walking on eggshells around us so much. It's kind of, I want you to feel comfortable going to high command about anything, which you did, which I love. That you ask questions, but there are just some times where you just have to like, here, take this.
Yeah.
I was told to do this. Here you go. I don't need to know more about it. That's it. That's all.
All good. I mean,
like your anxiety will be a lot happier for it when you just stop giving a shit.
I think the point where I don't want to say lacked the trust. It was the point where Shang said, "I don't even know why this was approved. I don't know what it's for. You're gonna have to hold on to it. You got to stay clean." And I was like, "What?" And then he said, "Well, actually, you have to give it to me. You have to stay clean. Oop, you give it to me. Just sell it to me." And I'm like, Shang, I just you understand like I asked him like just respectfully, do you know like what this is for? Do you know where this is going? Nope.
Yeah.
Just give it to me. And he said, I know what it's for. It's for science. Sell it to me. And I'm like, dude, please.
And at that point, you just hand it over. Honestly,
Yeah,
just hand
I mean,
it over.
next time I will.
That's on him to figure it out. Anything past that point is then on Shang.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine.
I want to go check to see this dude real quick at the sewers. I fucking hate it here.
Also, keep your materials. I'll take those.
Yeah, I don't know why I was dropping them. My bad.
Go this way. This is actually we're faster this way.
Wait, from this way? Really?
Yeah, this way. Yeah. Let's just be for the other way. It would be faster, but we're so close.
All good.
So I don't know if I told you this, but they used to call me the Duchess down here, and then like Shinetown is like right up here.
Fuck. I'm gonna walk around with this for now. I trust that people are gonna be chill down here, but I don't.
What is it?
My gun.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Just shoot them.
Well, I didn't say it on radio before, but we came down here because apparently an alien was running around chasing people. And I told Rue, I said, if this thing charges at me, I'm putting a bullet in its fucking head, and I'm not hesitating.
See, this is Shinetown. I've
never seen this. It's cool.
I had like 30 stills in here one time, and it blew all up.
Oh my god.
And then I stopped doing moonshine that day.
I'm so glad Tally knows where to go down here. I fucking hate it down here.
It's horrible.
Ugh. If you guys are new and happen to be enjoying your stay, which I don't know why it would down here, hit the follow button. I'd love to see you come back. I fucking hate the sewers. Actually miserable down here. Do I just keep running straight?
Yep, just keep running straight. So you get to a big main room.
Ugh. And then right?
Yep.
Damn, I figured this out. I got this.
Good job. It will be hitting the north side of the chair. Boom. This guy.
Sir, please God, I beg. I beg of you. I'm so close. What's after two blueprints?
Oh, was it toilets you got?
Med kit, painkillers, stop sign.
Okay, it should be toilets and then the guns.
How much longer?
Oh, poor baby. Oh no.
Surely I'm close,
yeah.
right?
Surely.
Please.
Yep, that was it. It was that one. Just that one little bag.
Take it, please. I don't want to be down here
Oh,
anymore.
let's go back to the main room real quick.
You ever see this place? You ever see this place? What do you call it? Fill up.
What?
You ever see this place? The sewers fill up.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Oh yeah.
I
You're
watched it
back
rise from the middle with Nana the other day. It was a scene out of a horror movie. I didn't know how to react.
Oh, we don't have to go too far if you don't want to. We just stay in the middle.
You sure?
Yeah, we can go back this way. Yeah.
That spot where we were at was actually a good system. I hate it down here.
I know.
I want to cry.
Oh, we can go back to that spot. It's just up to you. I don't know if you want to. You just do this circle.
Yeah.
Why do you hate it down here?
I just hate the sewers. I just feel confined. I feel like it's like, I don't know. At first I thought it was like, oh, cool, the sewers. Now I'm just like, I want nothing to do with it. But the problem is that there's also a part of me that knows that I need to be ready to, you know, for dues and whatever. And I'm going to be honest with you. The only reason I'm doing it, I just wish I had more time than a week.
So true. There isn't enough time. And that's also just really poor thing. Sometimes you gotta do shit for the club that you don't want to do.
No, I know. It's like, there's a reason I don't like standing still. It drives me insane. I like to do things. I don't know how to say this without sounding weird, but I'm just gonna say it. I like to do things that involve the encouragement with others. I like to do things with others. I like to, whether it's have a conversation and go back and forth, or whether it be, you know, settle a conflict or do a job or, you know, figure something out. I come down here and I'm told I have to look, I'm looking through trash so that this guy gets used to seeing my face. But, oh, I have to do that for 12 hours.
I don't know how many hours, but
I don't know. I'll give him 1 second. Hello, Flap Dugong.
Hi, Mr. Dugong. This is Skylar Sparks. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I saw in the lemon list that you worked for. Oh God, that guy almost hit me. That you worked for Milton's Mods. I had a question about Milton's Mods. If you had a second, we'll be
Yeah.
going.
What's up? How can I help you?
It says Milton's Mods. Do you guys do resprays on cars and do any modifications on cars and stuff like that?
Some of us can do cosmetic work. Some of us do performance. It kind of depends who. I can do both, but I will tell you, I am very tied up right now and unable to be available this second, and I'm really sorry. But
no, it's okay.
I know Terry was advertising before, and Terry is good people as well, and he's usually available. But what did you need done?
Oh, nothing. I was looking to try to get a respray and maybe get my get my bumper replaced since it's
gotcha.
kind of being a little loose. I have an old car. It's like from like the 80s, and so I was gonna modernize it. So it's like nothing super big.
I gotcha.
So I was just calling to kind of inquire. So no worries. I will look in the lemon list in the future. Then thank you so much,
Yeah, of
Mr.
course.
Yudong. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, not a problem. You have a good day. All right.
You have a better day.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Take care.
Bye.
Damn, I've never heard someone say that to me in recent time. I said, "You have a good day," and she said, "You have a better day."
You know what's funny? Like I like people too. I'm never gonna say I hate people. Blah. I'm a pretty gregarious person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty
A gregarious person?
Yeah.
I know a pretty gregarious person.
You know that word, but not pedantic. That's weird.
Sorry, I don't like feet.
Feet.
Bring back Dugong Day now.
My problem is I'm such an empath that I keep myself away from people just because their emotions are overwhelming.
I get that. I guess that's where I differ. I like to resolve issues.
I like resolving issues too. I just find that people are so closed off in their emotional maturity that I can't handle it. As my mama would say, I don't suffer fools well. So if I feel like you're being a dumbass with your emotions, I can't handle you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just like it's like when people. What is it? Like an example of this. I have a friend who has a horrible husband, and like he's manipulative.
There's a couple mats on the ground. I'm just dropping everything real quick.
Yeah, he like gaslights her and all this other stuff. Like, but
I want
she's
out
so
of the
stuck on him that,
sewers,
you know,
please.
it's kind of hard to break out of a marriage, right?
Yeah.
So my frustration comes from I can't help you.
Yeah.
I can't resolve this. So therefore, I'm just going to avoid the entire situation. If I can't. Also, I just feel like annoyed at people and their stupidity sometimes. I don't know how to describe it. Like I just want people to be happy.
Chad, help
when
me.
they continue to do things that
Make sure you're
don't make them
shouting. Sorry.
happy. I'm saying like when people continue to not do things that make them happy or like keep themselves in situations that will continue to make them not happy.
Hmm.
I don't know what to do. I freeze up. I just like I don't like when I hear people like super sad or pouty or down on themselves too long over some stupid shit. I don't know.
See, for me,
it's definitely been
I see it as like a time for resolution though. Like, while I have maybe the will and knowledge to address that what they're dealing with is stupid or is not worth wasting their time over, I will repeat myself for people and regurgitate a similar cadence that I have with others to let people know that, you know, there is resolution. And honestly, I never tell anybody how to resolve an issue. I just tell them what they need to do to figure it out for themselves. After that, if you come to me, I'll tell someone that I can't help you. I told you what I recommended, and you got to figure it out now.
Yeah, I'm not a fixer.
I am a fixer, and I think that I don't know. Well, hell, for $1,000.
Like, I think people assume because I like toxic people, like toxic men, that I'm trying to like fix them. Like, no, I never want to fix a man in my goddamn life. Right? It's not my fucking job.
Sure.
I'm willing to grow with someone. It's totally different, but it has to.
I'm not bringing back Dugong Day. It's not happening.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you have to. I can only do so much. I can only pull people out of the gutter without their help. But if people aren't willing to work on themselves, I don't know what to do with them.
I gotcha.
So then all that ends up being is like I just take on their emotions and their angst and their like depression, and then I just sit with it.
Why is my phone blowing
Which is
up?
the
Jesus.
shittiest part about being like an empath is that
What is
all
Dugong
their
Day? It's something I
feelings
used to
I
say on
feel
Flop
too,
many
and
years
it
ago,
just
and people want me to
sucks,
bring it back,
'cause
but
I
I'm
hate
playing the character
feeling that way.
differently. I get that.
Like with my friend recently, right? Not the same friend, but a different friend, right? She just kept getting stuck in her own little cycle of like depression, doubt, anxiety.
I'm gonna go check this guy again. I'm so impatient.
Okay.
One more for good luck.
One more for good luck.
All right. Oh my God, thank God I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
Nice.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Good job. I'm proud.
Oh good, I could pay with my I could pay with my fucking bank.
Yeah, and you get taxed. Make that make sense. Make that make sense.
What? Ew, what the fuck?
Like, how does that make sense?
I don't know, that's weird.
How can I pay with my bank, but I can't buy a toolbox with my bank card?
I never want to be in here again. Get me out of here. Oh my God. Callie, would you like some brass knuckles?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Come here.
Brass knuckles, knuckles.
Oh, there they are, right there.
Where? There they are.
Oh, we can leave. Pretty sure it was about 8 hours total.
I need an apartment. I have no storage right now.
Oh God. You know what's funny? I'm using other cars as
This
storage
one.
right now that I shouldn't.
You have literally 2 houses. You have Rue's apartment that she doesn't use for some reason.
Yeah, I use it more than she does.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys keep the Polito house, but I mean, I get it.
Polito house has sentimental value to Ziggy, and I also actually, I like the Polito house.
It's nice. It's lovely up there. Just, I don't know why she wakes up there when she has a home here. But I get it too.
I know why, and honestly, if it, improves her day, that's all I care about.
I don't understand family dynamics because my family isn't close. So that's always
For
gonna be just
her?
a foreign thing. So right.
Yeah, for her, I think some of it is to do with the fact that she would sleep outside and didn't ever have a mattress. And I think
she's never had a family.
yeah. And I think regardless of my existence or Ziggy's existence, the idea that she has a bed to sleep in is reminiscent and I guess maybe more of a mental reminder for her. Whether she realizes she's doing it or not, I think it means more to her than it does to us. You know what I mean? Which honestly, if that's what gets her by, then I mean, you know what? Hey, fuck it.
Yeah, that's the ultimate like if she's happy, it's whatever. It's just, I don't get it.
I gotcha.
Which is weird because I'm a very sentimental person.
Why is
so
a song
I
called
just don't-
Alien Sex Magic?
Because I'm so used to not having shit in my life.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Do you want me to lock
try not
this?
to attach. I don't really care.
Okay.
It's be open for. I try not to attach myself to things so I don't get disappointed in it. Not to say that things are always disappointing. It's just that
What's up,
a house
JJ?
is a house.
Yeah.
There's a fucking trailer.
Listen, I don't care what a house is. All I care about is as long as I get to have a roof over my head at some point in my life, it's like I'm good.
Yeah. I'm less worried about the fact that I lost living with Steve. I'm more worried about the fact that I hope we're okay. I think we are.
Yeah.
I think nothing major happened. I think he just wanted the space to himself. So it is what it is.
Sure. I get that. I'm cooked now.
Yeah. But you did good.
I
I'll
did
take
good.
your. If you know what, you hand the gun over to Kelly.
Okay.
when you see him next. Actually, you already handed your gun over for this week, right?
I gave him my legal firearm. Yeah.
Yeah, which is fine. Wait until the next Tuesday. And then you'll have that
No,
gun
Tally
for
doesn't
that
stream.
time. It'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah. All good.
Any other questions you might have?
I don't.
mean, you did good. I mean,
Yeah.
I like these little moments that you have with people because, like, those little intricate moments are easier to navigate rather than me just telling you you can't do this. Like, you know what I mean? It's all about the situation. You obviously understand, like, you don't talk to cops, but then, like, we'll have like, how do I talk? How do I talk to
Sugar,
cops?
thank you so much for
If
the
I
9
have to
months
talk
of
to
Twitch,
cops,
baby. Could we
how
some
do
hearts
I-
in chat, please?
someone's
Thank you.
question.
Thank you. What?
Hi, Rainer. Hi, Rainer.
Oh.
Just
Hello.
be safe. Okay.
Hey, I'm homeless.
Yeah, it's just the small little things that will be interesting to watch as they have. Because, like, it's funny because, like, I go through the same thing. My life in the hidden is completely different from it is now, and myself.
If we could get some hearts in chat,
JT,
please, I would genuinely
they'll all
greatly
be here to help
appreciate it.
guide you
I cannot
through it
thank you all enough for sticking through. I
You're doing
fucking
good.
hate the
Just
sewers.
don't panic too much. That's all I got. You poor little squirrel. You really are just a little squirrel with a little heartbeat that goes.
Sometimes, yeah. Every once in a while, it'll happen.
Yeah, it'll happen. But just calm down, relax. Probably don't give a shit about 30-50% of the stuff that you hear, and just trust that the club is always going to have your back until the moment that you fuck it over, and then I'll have to shoot you. But that's a different day.
Yeah.
But you're doing good. Don't worry. You're not gonna, like, just because being overly cautious isn't what gets you out of this club. Just like,
Yeah.
but you're doing good.
I
So just
appreciate
trust that
that.
you're doing good. No, you're fine.
I'm
My task for you
uh-huh.
is try and spend time with some of the other patch people.
Okay.
Like, if you see like Ivy around, try hang out with her for a little bit. Or if you
I do want to catch it
see-
with Ivy. I don't know if it's just her.
Same with Steve. Steve is also Steve is gonna be the closest thing to Jesse you're gonna get.
Okay.
In the sense of, like,
Who the fuck is that?
it's probably JT.
Looks like James. Is it blue or purple?
Oh no, but too fast. That's probably, I don't know.
Looks like James. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Who knows? But yeah, I know Steve's probably gonna be the hard one because you guys kind of overlap a little bit. But if you see him, just like hang out with him a little bit.
I gotcha. Absolutely. I would love to. I'd love to get to know Steve a little bit more.
Yeah. But you're doing good.
I appreciate it. Oh god, what the hell is going on? Hold on. I just urged to, like, just want to continuously squirt. What the fuck? Oh, okay, I'm good. Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. I'll keep that in mind. And you're gonna be around tomorrow?
I should be, yeah.
Okay, all good. Well, we will we'll touch base then. All right.
Yeah.
All good, Tally. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Don't forget to call Ball to a bag.
He texted me. He's going to sleep.
Okay.
So probably for the better. Save it for another day. All right. I'll talk to you. You take care. Made it. We're done grinding. I want to scream. That was terrible. Arrange a marriage with Steve. We're not gonna marry Steve. Let's take a minute to chill. Just a minute to breathe. Just a minute to relax. We all doing all right? We all good? Oh my god. Minecraft Steve, yeah. I'm just taking a minute. This is nice. My shoulders are killing me. Ugh. God. I ate so much food today. It's not even funny. Why don't you want Flop to marry Steve? Because Flop gives the double-handed action to someone else. I think. Oh my god. Not like Flop is married. No. Hey, what's up, James?
Very random question. Do you know anyone around that has a car bot right now?
I do actually.